Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us at Take Two Radio today. I'm Pam, your host, and today I have Dawn, which I seem to have all the time. How did that happen?
I don't know. I think it started out as arm twisting, and then finally I just caved and said, okay, I'll do it. No, I'm teasing. I don't know. I think we just decided great minds think alike, and we need to be collaborating. So here we are, you know.
and
at least that's
better...
what I'm saying, and, you know, it sounds good anyway. Whether it's convincible or believable, who knows. But
all right, and I was going to say, what better than two women that can chit-chat and jabber and go on and on. So hopefully everybody else enjoys that. We are still waiting for our guest tonight, which is Keaton Lusk, and he's an indie artist from North Carolina, which is in Dawn's neck of the woods.
Woohoo! Yes,
yeah. Now we're going to have to settle her down because she's going to get wild with it.
I'm always happy to talk to an indie artist from the great state of North Carolina. So, yes, bring him on, please.
Yeah. As soon as he calls in, I will do that. So how's your weather out there today?
The weather, again, has been absolutely gorgeous. It was near 70. It was sunny, not a cloud in the sky. It was just a great day. I actually had on last week I was wearing boots, and today and yesterday I was wearing my little slide-on sandals and capris. So I was like, this is just so indicative of North Carolina weather, though. So, and they even say, I think 1 or 2 days this coming week we're going to have 70 or more. So it's going to be interesting. It's like, well,
you're lucky. I mean, today it was gorgeous again. 60-something. I didn't even catch what the weather was, but I know it's very warm. But we're supposed to go downhill from here. So I'm not looking forward to that because, of course, I have doctor's appointments and stuff I have to go to when it's going to be freezing cold out. Well, you're in the part of the country where, you know, that is the kind of weather you're supposed to have this time of year. I know.
Like it or not. And I'm in the part of the country where our weather, we don't know. I think it has multiple personalities because we don't know from one day to the next even sometimes what it's going to do. So we're all over the map.
Right.
So this is why, when it gets to be the holiday season, we want it to be cold. We want it to at least feel like the holiday season. And when it's 75 degrees outside, it's easy to forget that it's, December whatever and Christmas is around the corner. It's like, what? I don't know how the people in Florida do this, but they love it, obviously, but I guess it's wherever you were born and raised is what you're accustomed to,
Yeah. Well, I want to give a shout-out to David, who always joins us for our show in the chat room. And if any of our other listeners would like to join us in the chat room, please do. And you can talk to each other or ask questions, something that you want to ask Keaton about. Also call in if you have a question or you just want to say hi. The phone number is 1-718-506-1540, and press the number 1 so that way we know we have to pick up your phone call. A lot of people will just call in to listen on the phone.
Yeah. And I want to say a big shout-out to David as well. Hello, David. Thank you for being in the chat room, and thank you for joining us today, all the listeners out there. We certainly appreciate it.
Now, David says Will is pawing his nose. I hope Will is a cat.
I hope Will is a cat. Yes, for sure. Live radio. It's nothing like it in the world,
I know.
So what have you been up to today, Pam? It's Sunday. It's supposed to be the day of rest, as they say, but it's never a day of rest for me. I'm going from the time my feet hit the floor till I'm back in the bed at night, it seems like.
Yeah, not too much. The G kids are here, so, it's always something going on.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And getting ready for tomorrow's show,
Yeah, I know. I actually wrapped some Christmas gifts this afternoon. I was kind of excited that I had time in my crazy day to do that. So when my kids get back later this evening, they always this time of year when the tree goes up and there's nothing under it to start, they're like, when are you going to start wrapping gifts, Mom? Well, And then they pose the question, well, do you even have any gifts to wrap? Yes, I just don't have time to wrap yet. So they're going to be pleasantly surprised, too, to arrive back home this evening and find that there's some gifts under the tree. So,
right.
you know, they're always, you know, I dare them to shake them. So they're not allowed to do that. They can at least look and see that there are gifts. That's the extent of it. So they'll be very proud of their mother for doing that today. So among other things, believe me.
Well, is my gift shakeable?
Is your gift shakeable? I'm not going to say because that might give it away. So,
my gift should be a plane ticket to go to North Carolina for the winter.
Well, you know, it could be indeed, and if I find out that you're having snow on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, we might have a deal.
Oh, yay.
Actually, my kids probably would never stand for that. They would not like me doing that. So
yeah.
I have to be here, you know. They'll be at their dad's to start on Christmas Day, and then they'll be home later in the day, and we'll do their Christmas here. So, yeah, Mom can't be leaving town and going anywhere.
Oh,
that's for
well,
sure.
I tried. You know what I was
either.
thinking while we're waiting for our guest to call in, because obviously he's running late, why don't we go ahead and talk a little bit about Last Breath and Jingle All the Way, their new Christmas song, and what they made that song for, and then we can go ahead and play it. Last Breath is also an indie band. They're out of the UK from England, and they made a song called Jingle All the Way that you can download from www.lastbreathrock.weebly.com for £2 in the UK and a little over $3 in US dollars. And all the money that they collect for the downloads of that song is going to go to a hospice for kids and young adults and their families called Bryan House. And it's similar to what we have here, like the Ronald McDonald House. And they're just trying to make the Christmas a little bit happier, or I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard when it's a hospice and you know that the kids are not going to leave there, you know, and not get well. But just try to help them in some way with their Christmas to enjoy it while they're here. So, well, you know what? Maybe I have our guest on, so we'll play that song later at the end of the show, though. Let me go ahead and pick up this call.
Sure.
Hello?
Hi, Keaton?
Hey, yeah. Hey, this is him.
Oh, hi. This is Pam. You're live on the air, and then we have Dawn.
Hi,
my
Keaton.
co-host.
Okay.
So,
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good.
I'm loving it. Keaton, I must tell you, when I found out you were from the great state of North Carolina, I was elated because Pam and I, we do our show remotely at two different locations. She's in Illinois. I'm in North Carolina. So
cool.
So when you said, how y'all doing, I was like, yes, yes.
Right up her alley.
Pam is always harassing me about my accent. I think she's jealous and wants it, but only people in the South can totally understand and appreciate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you with
my
us.
accent's not that bad.
No, I don't hear that much of an accent. Not like Dawn.
It comes out once in a while.
Yeah, that's true. Every once in a while, and anyway, but it's great to have you with us. Thank you so much for taking time to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is cool.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, I listened to some of your songs that you've done on YouTube, and I have to say you're very diverse in the music that you do. Nothing is ever the same. You don't stick with one genre. Is this something you set out to do, or you just like everything?
I don't know. I kind of get sucked into all these different things. None of my original stuff is on YouTube. It's actually all in processing right now, mixing and mastering and whatnot, and publishing.
Well, congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. But I don't even know if I even have a style. I'm kind of like a cartoonist.
Cartoonist?
In terms of, like with music, I don't know, I can sing country, but I can also, do, new wave kind of, electronic kind of stuff, or,
right.
Queen, if you want.
Yes.
Yes,
Bohemian Rhapsody was
yeah.
excellent. We love that one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
you
really
definitely have the voice.
You have you do a killer job on that, Keaton, and actually the first time that I saw it on YouTube, I was like, wow. I was like, you so need to submit that to Queen, because wow, I was just really impressed with the vocals and it's Bohemian Rhapsody is not the easiest song in the world to sing, and not everyone can sing anywhere close in the neighborhood of Freddie Mercury. So kudos to you on both of those. That's no small feat for sure.
It's just it happened to be in my range, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. So what about your new stuff that's going to be coming out? Talk a little bit about that.
I got into, after I graduated from college, I got into composing for video games and film.
Mhm.
You can look on my IMDb. I'm on my 8th film. I do sound design and music.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and then I have 2 video games that I did music for and sound design. So it's always a challenge because they're all different, different. They all call for like different themes and different styles. Like one game is a sci-fi shooter, so I had to come up like sci-fi, like electronic, but alien kind of stuff. And then the next game was a Roman, like a Roman gladiator kind of game. So I had to do like orchestrated, big, pieces like that. And then, the movies I've had to do, like Middle Eastern kind of music, all the way to like, basic, piano stuff.
When you hear it being played, I mean, do you get like, oh my God, that's mine?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool at first. I know the first scene I did, I love pulling it up and showing people, like, I did that. Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Because I actually got rejected from East Carolina University's music program.
Oh, no way.
Because I forgot the words to the English song that I auditioned with. I auditioned with the Italian piece, the Spanish piece, and then the English piece, and I forget the words to the English piece. I sang the other, I got the other languages perfect.
Yeah.
But they were like, we're so sorry, but, you screwed up. And
oh, my gosh.
I actually keep that rejection letter pinned to my wall right above my desk.
As a reminder never to do that again.
And now I'm composing for, movies and stuff, and, they told me I couldn't do that.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that, you at some point, send East Carolina one of your movie tracks, finished, completed, and, in final form, and just say, hey,